some of you will get caught up in this trap of constantly learning because you're afraid to sit down with one model, follow the rules, stick to that process, and let it yield whatever experience is intended for you. And then you have a baseline. That's why I could literally give out a model every single day. And some of you want me to do that. But the only thing it's going to do is it's like a dog in a meat market. You ain't going to know what to do. You're going to run around and you just chase everything. Instead of simply sitting down and saying, you know what? I'll just have a fillet. Thank you. And I've done that with the 2022 model. I've done that just recently with the silver bullet model. I have lots more coming, but you don't have to have anything else. The optimal trade entry was enough. OTE pattern, the flagship that was on my YouTube channel. That's enough. The 2022 model, that's enough. You can use it in every session. London, New York, PM session. You can use it in London close. You can trade it in Forex. You can trade it in futures. You can trade it in crypto. You can trade it in whatever you want to trade it in. It works. There's no excuse. You have zero excuse not to have some baseline by now. You should have some kind of experience to be able to say, you know what? This works. And I have to work on refining it, but I know it works because I've seen it in back testing, looking at where it has done this in the past. I tell you what time to look for these things to form. That way you're not just going around and looking at charts blindly. Go right to these specific times of the day. That's where it's going to form. For those people that go back in their old data and their old charts and they study that, they see it, they don't need me to do 50 examples of that. They don't need to see me do it live 50 times a week. They're sold on the idea. Okay, there's something here. It merits more investigation because I see the evidence of this thing occurring. It's not contrived. It's not conjectured. It's not made up. It's not fabricated. It's really happening every day. And once you see that, you don't need to have anybody else to cheerlead for you. You know, okay, there's something here. I'm going to mine that. So I give you just a few models so that way you go in and you now start working on the skill sets that are required. Not veering off course, hopping from one PD array, one approach, fair value gap, inversion value gap, breakers, market maker models, buy, sell. There's 1,000 things out there that I teach. Every individual one of them is a model. Every single one of them is an individual model. But I give you, this is the best way to learn. I'm allowing you to pick your weapon. I've opened my arsenal doors. So here it is. Look what I have here. Pick your weapon. But nothing changes when it comes to time. Time of day, these things occur at specific times, certain days of the week, certain weeks of the month, certain month of the year. I'm allowing you to bring your personality, your personal influence, because you're the problem and you're the last puzzle piece. See, some of you are sitting around here, you're writing diligent notes, you're doing this, you're doing that, and that's wonderful. But you're all waiting for that last penny to drop. The last ICT puzzle piece. And then it's all going to come together. It's all going to be crystal clear. Once he tells me this one PD, the 81 PD arrays, final last one. That's it. That's it. That's the Holy Grail. No, it's not. If you walked over to your mirror right now, look at yourself real quick. That's the final puzzle piece. And it's always been you. You're the reason why you succeed, and you're the reason why you haven't succeeded yet. And ultimately, you and you alone are the only reason why you're going to fail. That's not me talking down to you. That's me telling you the way it is. That's just the way it is. Are you coming to me for a constant dose of something new, but have done nothing with what I've already given you?
Yo! Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me make sure audio is good. Not muted. Looks good to me. Let me pull the chat box up. Like the stream on your guys' way in. Good morning, Storm Scalp. Good to see you. Good morning, Israel, Raymond, Allie, Platinum, Chief, Weiler, Leslie, Lonut, Martin Bateman. Good morning. Santana, Matthew, Casper, Dainton McKenzie. Good morning. Carson, Callie. Let's do it. Tyler's a Puppet 6. Good to see you here. Nice and early. Nice and early. Tyler's a Puppet 6. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Trader D, Justin Rogers, good to see you, man. Zane, Hussein, Takane, Aman. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, as we dive in here, boys and girls, good morning, Madison. Just a quick little reminder. We do not have any high impact or red folder news today. However, we do have NVIDIA earnings coming out after hours today. Where'd we go? Oh. Just had to scroll up a little bit. NVIDIA earnings after hours today, boys and girls, 4:20 New York time. We've got NVIDIA earnings coming out. So debated sitting out this morning. We'll see obviously how price goes today. I mean, if we decide that price is really shitty this morning session, it could be something we recognize early and stay away from. But that is really the only thing that I would have any sort of concern over today. Now, outside of NVIDIA earnings coming out later, just to recap the price action so far in the week, we talked about this yesterday as a possibility. We had previous weekly low swept yesterday. So yesterday morning, pre-market actually, prior to the open, we had price sweep the previous weekly low and then just start retracing up. Now, if we go up to the daily chart here on Nasdaq, here's how we look. And we talked yesterday about the possibility of yesterday potentially putting in that low of the week on Tuesday and then potentially seeing more distribution higher today, tomorrow, and maybe Friday as well. But that was the overall thought process of possibility. Obviously, so far this morning on today's daily candle, we've seen price trade up above previous daily high, and now obviously displacing back down. We did get yesterday's close above Monday's close. So that was one thing that made me feel a little bit more bullish. With the close we had yesterday, I thought that was a strong bullish close. But anywho, that's kind of just the overall recap on where we're at. Right now, price is trading down into a 4-hour inefficiency. This 4-hour candle has about 18 minutes left on it. So 4-hour inefficiency here. One thing I was looking for here was SMT at the highs. That'd be one thing that would make me not feel great about trying to long. But we did not have that. No SMT at the highs. We are getting close here on ES, trading down into this 1-hour inefficiency. This inefficiency was left yesterday. So if you guys remember, I had a limit set on that 15-minute bullish fair value gap on Nasdaq yesterday before we went and took the previous day high. This is the gap down in here we were trying to get picked up for an entry for. It got close. This wick came down, did not put us in, and then obviously ran the previous day high, so unable to do so. And then now today we are trading down into, trading down into this inefficiency here. and obviously call it a unicorn if you would like, I suppose, but got a nice little order block here nested. Order block, breaker block, whatever kind of block you'd like to call it, inside of this fair value gap here in discount of the range. So I still want to hold a bullish bias, I guess, until proven otherwise. I think the reaction yesterday, the close yesterday, gives me good enough conviction to stick with the bullish bias. I really, until this range gets invalidated, I would say. So it's kind of where I'm at. Continue to scale in here, 15-minute. We are trading below this low here. So sell side is being taken out right now. What low is this? This is the lunchtime low from yesterday. Jumping down to a 1-minute chart here. Still a little ways out from the macro. 1043 right now, or 943. But looking for bullish PD arrays, I would say, from this point. If anything, just looking at relative strength here, it's pretty similar between ES and NQ. Get equilibrium marked out there. Looking at opening range gap. Not really much of a, not a big opening range gap. We basically just have gone straight down since the open, obviously. But I guess overall, boys, that's kind of the thought process here. Market open. Where did we open? 930. Been straight down, obviously. A few different fair value gaps in there, boys. So, see how far that wants to come down. We'll do a little poll in the chat, boys. Let's see how you guys are feeling today. Let me know how you guys are feeling today. Bullish, bearish? Do you think we're gonna have just terrible choppy price action this morning as we await the Nvidia earnings later today? What do you guys think? Pablo says there is SMT. I didn't see any SMT at the highs. I didn't see any. There was 1 minute bearish SMT market open. That was my entry, says Iki. Well, congrats, man. I didn't bring any cookies, so I don't have any cookies to give out, but good work. Cheers to Icky. If price dumps from 930, how can you be bearish? If price dumps from 930, how can you be bearish? I'm not bearish. I don't know if you're asking me why I'm not bearish. I'm probably the opposite of bearish. If I had to have a bias here. So right now, looking at 930 as really power of 3 Judas swing manipulation down into here. I'm not sure if we could go a little lower though. We have not traded to equilibrium of the range from yesterday. That's the only thing. But right now we're showing a lot of sensitivity to taking out lunchtime low from yesterday. Obviously we did tap into this 1 hour inefficiency. Did we not? If we did not, I mean, I don't know if it gets much closer than that. Maybe we missed it by like a tick. I don't know. But could still come a little bit lower here. I feel like either way. Macro in like 1 minute. Macro in like un minuto. I don't think there's necessarily a setup ready anyway. And then, yeah, I would mark out London high here. You asked the chat, because some people click bearish on the poll. Let's see, we got 92 votes, 71% bullish. So again, it kind of sounds like we're all in the same thought process here. I don't know if you guys, maybe I should have asked the poll prior to doing top-down analysis quick, but yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see how this all plays out. I'm hoping we get some good price. But I won't be like overly surprised if we were not able to, due to the Nvidia earnings coming out later today. So we'll be as smart and as patient as we possibly can, boys. Put your big brain thinking caps on. Friday high. You know, Friday high. I mean, maybe honestly though, like, I mean, if we're gonna get to London high, obviously Friday high is not far off. One of the things that I am questioning today is, you know, it depends if any of these moves get saved for the Nvidia earnings, right? You know, we could hold the bullish bias all day. If we get kind of less than ideal price action, who's to say price were to just like kind of chop around anywhere in here all day, and then Nvidia earnings comes out 420, just a rocket ship. We've seen that before. We have seen that before. We do have ES running out this low one more time. Very gently. Very subtly. and NQ did not. So we do have a little 1 minute SMT with these lows now. Displacement up here. If that's what we get, I will look to snag a long entry. We are in the macro. Not like in a super big rush here. I feel like pretty often in this macro, a lot of times if you sometimes get positioned prior to the change of the hour, you'll see like the next hourly candle open up, and then you'll get that one more manipulation down with the wick of the new hourly candle, and then price will reverse. So if we're going to take an entry, it's got to be, we got to get some clean, obvious displacement here. Hey Tyler, according to your experience as ICT trader, which months are rough ones and smooth ones in the year using ICT concepts in a year? That's a interesting question. I feel like the concepts are going to work regardless. I just feel like maybe expectations need to be different. I think just expectation day to day based on the economic calendar is important, but I guess just generalizing here a little bit, quote unquote rougher. Generally just when volatility is absent. So August, July, like the, heart of the summer, is kind of notoriously known for being a little less ideal. But price slows down at that time of the year. So that kind of, makes sense as far as that goes. And then, obviously things can slow down a lot around the holidays. Very beginning of the year, end of December. But yeah, outside of that, I feel like it's really just kind of case by case, day by day, based on the economic calendar, just what's going on. I mean, even when you're in months that are, supposed to be just really, really fantastic and good, doesn't mean you can't have bad price action days or vice versa. So we'll take losses in the best of months, and we'll also catch winners in the worst of months. Do I think there'll be a good move? Maybe at 10:30. Yeah, we got orange folder, crude oil, but no, yeah, I think the biggest anticipation today with obviously is going to be Nvidia. It's just been wild, obviously, with how big Nvidia has become, and really how much anticipation goes into that earnings report. ES driving lower one more time. NQ is just holding this for now. Would not mind to see the floor drop out. Give us one last manipulation down in here would be fantastic. It'd be absolutely fantastic. I would like that a lot. Yeah, I will say I agree with what A is saying here. Depends on what kind of trader you are. If you scalp intra-session, it doesn't have much of an impact than if you are a day trader or if you trade weekly range. I agree with that. If you're like a super scalper, if you will, where like you're just going for like 10, 15 points. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to lie. I would say the economic calendar at that point fucking really doesn't matter. If you're going for like 10 points, 20 points, you're probably not even really using ICT concepts, if I'm being honest. Like, there's probably a lot better strategies for just capturing 10 to 20 points. you could literally just go for bounces. Like, that's all you're looking for, essentially. You're looking for little bounces off of sensitive areas, and at that point, you probably could. You VWAP, volume profile, bounces, I don't know, break and retest of up and down closed candles, like order blocks. Like, it's just like with ICT concepts, you're really kind of looking for bigger moves, I would say, like in general, if you're intraday trading. So that's why the economic calendar is so important when it comes to that, because obviously if you're in a either high resistant condition or seek and destroy profile, it's going to make it extremely difficult to catch those types of moves. You know, you might get a good entry, but then you might deal with getting stopped at break even 20 times. But yeah, that's the only benefit of being like a super scalper, is just that you can get in and out any day of the week, really. As an ICT intraday style trader where you're trying to capture like 50 to 100 points, you know, you need market to be spooling cleanly. Correct, Anthony. That is correct. I have a good feeling we will see a large range day lower, even if it would look like, even if I would like to see it go higher. That could be, like, you just never know, right? Like, we could just have, like, we could be right with, like I said, we could be right with the bias. Price could just hang out, or it could just kind of drift lower all day, and then just NVIDIA earnings comes out, and we just, you know, could just totally reverse. Price is now trading down near discount of the range, finally, on Nasdaq. About to roll over into this new hour. So hourly candle about to close, new hourly candle about to open up. Would align pretty perfect with, you know, the hourly candle open swept. Digging into discount. And then bullish PD raise out of there would be pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. Kissing equilibrium right now on Nasdaq. What's your risk management, sizing, trades, or max loss per day for 150K Topstep X? It just kind of depends. Like, if you're, well, are you asking like in terms of a combine, or are you asking in terms of a funded? And obviously it's entirely up to you at the end of the day, either way. It just depends. The way that I like to look at it is like, how many trades am I willing to lose on this account before it is blown? Like, how many trades would I have to lose in a row for me to blow the account? So like, that's the plan that I would have or make going into the account. Are you going to be a little bit more heavier risk? Or is it something you're going to take really, really slow? So I think depending on that mindset would vary my answer. But I don't know. If I had to give just like a general, if I just had to give like a general rule of thumb, risking like $750 per trade is not a bad area, because then you're risking 0.5% of the account per trade. So that would leave you'd have to lose 6 trades in a row in order to fail. And then obviously if you're going for 1 to 2 risk rewards on average, then if you're risking 0.5% to make 1%, obviously as long as you don't go on a losing streak from hell, that could be a good a good risk management strategy, I suppose. But yeah, it just kind of depends on your tolerance. Like there's plenty of people out there that will be like, yeah, I don't mind blowing a few to get to a funded. I just want to do it in, 5 trades or less, or whatever the case might be. And then you got other people that they're like, I don't care if it takes me all month. I just want to develop good habits and not be emotional when I'm in trades, and don't want to have to pay for a million resets. Might be a big perch higher at that large range. Good morning, Meta. Scared of 1 to 2 earlier. Congratulations. What's up, Sasha? You take partials on Topstep X, Paul, by selling back. Like if you're in a buy, if you're in a long position, you got to be at least more than one contract. However many contracts you'd like to take off, you just sell that amount back, and then vice versa. If you're in a short, you'd be buying back however many contracts you're looking to take off. But you have to be over one contract. If you just have one contract on, you can't obviously partial on that. E-Man, I just use so if you look on my screen here, bottom right on TradingView, this is the best I've seen, at least. I don't know if there's a website like Forex Factory where it kind of like lays it all out for you, like, oh, Nvidia, like the highest impact in earnings. So what I do is, like at the beginning of the month, like we looked at this like the first week of November. We were just like, oh, let's check when earnings are. So we made a note of when, like, Google, Microsoft, Meta, Nvidia. So I just use this calendar's icon here on TradingView. Make sure earnings is toggled on, and then you can sift through the days, the weeks, and then what I do is I just go to the market cap here, and I sort it from biggest companies to smallest, because you're not really, there's earnings every day. So you're really just concerned about these $1 trillion market caps. So that's the best way I've seen. That's kind of how I check it. I think there's been plenty of days where I've gone, even times this year where I like didn't even know Nvidia earnings was coming out, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, all of a sudden after market I see this just giant pump, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh yeah, Nvidia earnings, that makes sense. And then I'll be sitting there, I'm like, oh yeah, no wonder why this morning was so ass. Hourly time frame here on Nasdaq. Tapping OTE. Here's ES. Drop it back down to a 1 minute. Where is the keep in mind, London high did purge previous high of day, which we already mentioned, but just for shits and giggles here. I'm going to mark out London high to Asia low. Just see where we line up with projections here. Yeah, okay. We're already -3 standard deviations. -4 is all the way below 20,500. No, mate, I don't trade gold. I used to trade gold in the Forex heyday. I gotta be honest, though. Gold kind of always handed me my ass on a silver platter. Granted, I didn't really trade ICT concepts back then. I don't know if that would make any difference, but... Yeah, no gold for me. I traded a little bit of oil at the beginning of this year and then at the end of last year. A little bit of CL, so... I traded it mostly I remember last August. And then at the beginning of this year when we were at all-time highs, kind of just really chopping back and forth at all-time highs at the beginning of this year. We traded a little bit of oil. But other than that, no, pretty much just indices. Mostly Nasdaq now. And holding crypto. How often is Wednesday manipulation on the weekly profile? I don't know, man. I don't have. I wouldn't know the answer to that. I'm not necessarily someone who. I think a lot of the weekly profile stuff. Like, yes, when there is a weekly profile present, it's really easy to go look at a chart and be like, oh, look at this, blah, blah, blah. I mean, really, it's just another way to describe power of 3. It's just like another way of teaching it, I guess. But you'll never see people out there teaching weekly profiles when it's like a quote unquote weird week. It seems as though to me that a lot of people just wait until a weekly profile creates whatever they've already taught you. And then they go, see? But, yeah, as far as like power of 3 for the week, kind of already talked about it. Monday, Tuesday low. And then obviously if we get like a really bullish expansion week, could see that distribution today, tomorrow. It really just kind of depends on the weekly candle that we get. That's going to determine, obviously, where we go from here in the market. But if I were to try to give you my best answer possible for your question, like here's the hourly chart on Nasdaq. You know, it's really not like when you have clear manipulation in the market, you don't really have to question it, right? You don't really have to question it when you have clear manipulation. If you're sitting there wondering, like, did we manipulate or did we not manipulate? You know, if you're having that, like, then we probably didn't manipulate yet. When you're looking at this weekly price action so far, Monday through obviously today so far, you know, it was very clear and obvious manipulation yesterday. Right? So, you know, all things considered, if price were to just absolutely invalidate this entire range, put in another new low, I mean, I would think that'd be a little less than ideal, me personally, but that's just my opinion. Digging pretty deep into OTE. Keep in mind that -4 standard deviation from the overnight trading is kind of just below 500, which we're getting very close to now. But yeah, since open, we are down over 200 points. Nosedive in here this morning. Check the VIX. VIX is at 18, so it's a little bit higher than it was yesterday. Spiking up a little bit. Yesterday we were about 15. I didn't see any more new developments with the Ukraine-Russia bombing or anything like that. But let me know if there's any more updates on that, boys and girls, that I might have missed. I'm gonna close the poll. We had 60-something% bullish. And then a few of you saying poor price action until NVIDIA. In on the meme coins? No, Dawson. I'm not gonna lie. I've been seeing, like, on X, I've been seeing like Just a Chill Guy. That's like the main one. I just been seeing a lot of memes. I've been seeing a lot of memes with Just a Chill Guy. And then I went on CoinGecko last night and I saw it was up like 500% in the last 24 hours. I'm like, oh shit. So, yeah, it would be, I mean, I've been adding, like, any crypto that I've purchased, like, like I just put in, like, $4,000 the other day into Cardano at, like, below 50 cents. Now, today, it's up, like, a week later, it's up to 82. So I got a decent entry on that. I put another 4,000 in Cardano. I put a couple thousand the other day into AMP. So I've just been like kind of more in the mindset of like slowly just accumulating a little bit more at a time. But coins that actually have like some good utility. You know, try not to be full-blown degenerate. But at the same time, it would be fun to, I don't know, it'd be fun to take a little bit of cash and have some fun. I mean, who doesn't want to fucking 10x their who doesn't want to take a couple $1,000 and see how many X returns they can get on it off of a fucking meme coin. I'm not gonna lie to you guys though. I'm not maybe as well versed as I should be in the whole meme coin space. Like where are you guys, one, hearing about these, finding these? Are you guys just like on the deepest rabbit holes of Twitter and Reddit to like find these meme coin ideas that are just gonna get pumped up? Because there's obviously a shit ton of meme coins one could go for. So like, are these guys just like putting their hand over their eyes and like taking a dart and like throwing it at the dartboard? Like how are they choosing? How are you guys choosing these meme coins? One, and then what platform are you guys using? Just curious. Obviously, it probably depends on what system they're on, right? I guess if it's on the Solana chain, Ethereum network. But as far as what I am holding, all my crypto, I have Bitcoin, XRP, this coin called FET, Fetch AI, Ethereum, Solana. FET used to be Kudos. Kudos is now delisted. I had to migrate it into FET. Cardano, AMP, and then Mana. I have a little bit of Mana, Decentraland. That's all that I have. Yeah, no meme coins. I thought about YOLOing into some Dogecoin when Trump announced Elon and Vivek Ramaswamy for the Department of Government Efficiency. Simply for the acronym Dodge. And obviously Elon Musk is a big fan of Dogecoin. But I think I'll set that one out. I think I'll set Dogecoin out. It's just off social media hype. Well, right. That's why I'm asking you guys, like, where, like, you know, I'm not deep enough. Like, I'm not going out of my way to, like, find these meme coin ideas, because I've obviously never had an interest in just, like, pumping and dumping a meme coin. So I'm not out here, like, seeking out the information of, like, what coin are we pumping next, boys? You know, I don't see this stuff until after it's already pumped to, like, however much percent, and then you just see it everywhere. And I'm like, oh, nice. If I'm being totally honest with you. Exactly, Anthony. I mean, that's really all it would be, right? Like, taking money that you really could give a shit less about losing and, like, having some fun with it, essentially. Which I wouldn't see how that'd be any different than, you know, fucking blowing however much money at a casino or sports betting or whatever. Yes, today is NVIDIA earnings money glitch. Yep. We do have crude oil inventories here in 10 minutes. We are an OT of the range. What's your view on daily Nasdaq? I did go over it, Chad. Sorry. I did go over it, Chad, at the beginning of the session, but as of right now, well, what I wanted to see was, so like on the daily chart, there was, excuse the fib drawings here, but like yesterday's daily, Tuesday, took out the low, previous weekly low, and then we went up and we closed above Monday. Engulfed the entire Monday candle, closed above. And then obviously today we open up, we sweep the high. Obviously we're still in the inefficiency, and obviously we're trading back lower. But as I scaled in here, what I was anticipating was price to retrace back into discount of this range, and then maybe look for continued movement to the upside. So that was my analysis on the daily. The only thing that kind of ruined, or that went against the anything having to do with the bulls today, would have been just that in London we took out previous daily high. That's like the only thing working against the bullish bias as far as I was concerned. And then obviously we got NVIDIA earnings later today, so, you know, I don't know if price is just gonna dump all day, and then I don't know if we reverse strong with NVIDIA. I have no idea. But obviously, so far this morning, 9 a.m., we're just fucking straight down. We are hitting -4 standard deviations of the London and Asia range. So London and Asia, high to low. We're hitting -4 right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start kind of clearing this stuff up here. Nice little hold number, 20,500. I'm going to go ahead and mark out this for value gap here. If I do get any sort of long opportunity, which we'll see if we do or not, but that's probably my target. But it's kind of given the vibes of like the reversal we had from Obviously, we had the Trump pump. And then obviously last week, Friday, Thursday, I don't know if you want to call that the Trump dump, but correcting the election rally. Oh, Chad, you're really late, man. We covered all this. But yeah, just I clicked the calendar on the bottom right of TradingView. So this icon right here. And then you can filter out your earnings. No, the Streamlabs link is not a scam. Yeah, just kidding. You just basically gave me all of your crypto keys. Thanks. By clicking the Streamlabs link. It is crazy though. Like I got like when I had to migrate, and I'm still kind of dealing with it, to be honest. Migrating my Kudos tokens to Fetch AI. Kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. But yeah, I asked a question in their Telegram, and all of a sudden I got my Telegram just fucking blowing up with scammer after scammer after scammer, sending me links on links. So I guess with all the crypto talk, you can't really blame me for asking. Diddy and Baby Oil are ripping. I can't tell if that was sarcastic or if those are actually meme coins. Sounds like they would be meme coins. You clicked the button, didn't see NVIDIA. Am I blind? You might be. You might have to also. I also almost missed it today when I was trying to show the live chat. But basically, like now that it's Wednesday, keep in mind there's already been earnings that have been coming out. So it all depends on like if you filtered or not. So right now NVIDIA's right here. So like these are all the ones remaining. Right? Like as I scroll up here on Wednesday, it shows the ones that have already happened. But what I like to do is I just go to Wednesday, market cap, filter it out top to bottom. NVIDIA's number one because it's obviously the biggest. But yeah, I actually almost missed it myself this morning trying to show the chat. I'm like, what'd they do? Take it away? There's literally a meme coin for everything now, I know. Yeah, I know. But it just kind of shows like the state of where crypto's at again. You guys remember, I mean, you guys probably all remember how crazy things were back in 2020 and even 21 when just stupid meme coins were just going nuts. And you had obviously all these crypto exchange applications being like number one on the App Store, people just gambling. So what does that say about where we're at or getting into now with crypto again? You got all these people, retail, I guess you could call them. I mean, we're all retail, but the masses of retail coming in hot, aping into meme coins. So like, where does that say about the state of crypto? I guess it's you know, kind of a good sign. Does that mean we're back? Does that mean we're officially back? You guys just remember how dark and dreary, if you're in crypto at all, how dark and dreary the days were 2022. Specifically, early 23 as well. Just absolute doomsday. Manual lockout, 2 L's for the day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tom, Dick, and Harry. Come back tomorrow. Hey, good discipline, though. Have not taken anything yet myself. We've just been fucking moving straight down. Just like yesterday was straight up. Yesterday was straight up, and I definitely was trying to capture the longs yesterday. However, price did not want to give me any sort of pullbacks to grab my entry, so afraid I didn't catch it. Yes, Chad. Yep. But I guess maybe I should ask you guys. Are you guys catching the meme coin hype right now? And if so, what coins are you guys catching? What do you think about Patrick Wieland? I like him. I think he's a funny guy. He's a marketer through and through. Knows how to get attention. Definitely not afraid to say what's on his mind, which I respect. Yeah, he knows how to get attention, but so does ICT. I'm gonna say something that might be a hot take, maybe not to some of you, but to some of you, like the person that said "God bless ICT," I'm sure this person will not be happy about me saying this, but I really do put them both in the same category. They're both influencers. They're both just trying to get attention, and they're both really good at doing so. That's really all I got to say about that. I mean, I would say if you put any of these quote unquote influencers or traders on a pedestal, that's a pretty silly thing to do. I wouldn't. They're both we're all human beings. I wouldn't put anybody on a pedestal. You should be hopeful when you're in a good position and fearful when you are in a losing one. What are you saying, Abra? What are you saying, abracadabra? Also, you don't need to type in all caps. We can hear your text just fine. Bro's up 300K on this one meme coin called Just Chill. What the? Yeah, I know. the Just Chill guy one that's the meme I've been seeing all over everywhere. Twitter, Instagram. Last thing you want to do though is be late to the party of a full-blown meme coin though. That's the last coin you want to chase. If you're gonna end up quote unquote chasing anything, it's got to be something with like chase Bitcoin, bro. Like chase something that's not going anywhere. Yeah, definitely don't want to be chasing meme coins. So there was a daily SIBI created on the 31st of October. It's been inverted, but it looks like price could reverse after trading into it. Daily SIBI, huh? Daily SIBI, says Madison. Let's take a peek. Where's 31? Oh, okay. So, yeah. I see what you're saying here now. Yeah. We've been kind of, I mean, obviously we've been in here for a few days now, but you got all sorts of overlapping PD arrays, and you got a volume imbalance here. You could extend into the fair value gap. Which is why I held more of a bullish bias going into today, right? Like we come down into here, we get this manipulation yesterday. Like without this manipulation yesterday, I'm feeling like we could have topped for the year. And I'm not saying we couldn't have topped for the year. Maybe we have topped for 2024. And we've already talked about how this weekly candle is going to be pretty telling as far as that goes going forward. But yeah, you can see the respect here, right? Which is the reason for holding the bullish bias here. It's it's, you know, you got to respect it until it gets invalidated, I guess. The best way to put it. Here comes, obviously, crude oil came out a couple minutes ago. Kind of starting to pump back up. We'll see if we can find an entry here to maybe get in the longs here. You see bullish price action starting to kick in. Here's a 30-second chart. Inversion here. BPR. Price comes down. Trades into the fair value gap. We're starting to trade up higher out of this fair value gap here. Boom. Where can we find ourselves an entry? Oops. Bro, if we on chart for hours, these meme coin traders making a lot for sure. I'm not going to touch any meme coin BS. Yeah, I'd be open to gambling 1,000 or 2 on a couple meme coins. See how many times I could flip it or lose it. But otherwise, I already got decent enough exposure in crypto, so I don't want to go overboard with it. You know, I don't want to go full-blown degenerate. You never go full-blown degenerate, kids, right? You can be a little degenerate, but you never go full-blown degenerate, okay? But like Bitcoin hit an all-time high this morning again. We're at 90. We're about to hit 95K on Bitcoin. If we didn't, yeah, okay. We're about to hit 95K on Bitcoin. XRP's 112. It's just crazy. What a time to be alive, boys. Crypto portfolio update. Up from at the start of last week, portfolio was at like 110, maybe a little over 110. Currently 155. Meanwhile, you got kids gambling $5,000 on just a chill guy. And they basically made that entire portfolio in one day on a meme coin. On a meme coin. Hey, no one said life was fair. Am I right? What do you think about the analysis ICT made on Twitter when he said we topped 2024 because price went below the 1 hour BPR? I mean, I don't know what I guess I'm not sure what video you're referring to, but yeah, that's really been the topic of conversation. Last week we were talking about that. I'm not calling the top based off of like anything on a 1 hour. I would say I'm not as confident in that. Or I'm not as confident in saying that or predicting that until like this weekly. Until we get a change in the state on the weekly. But, I mean, I guess if ICT is already calling for the top being put in on the 1 hour, then I guess we will see. I guess he also did say Bitcoin was going to 0, so looks like ICTs might not always right. I guess we'll find out. I don't know. What's up, Nasty? Good to see you. My investment, all in all, like added together, my guess is somewhere around like $50,000. But like, keep in mind, like, did a lot of dollar cost averaging back in 2020, 2021, and then obviously had a nice run, didn't take any profits, held through the entire bear market, and then just kind of recently been dollar cost averaging again since the election. Technically 3 times, Chad. We're at 150K now. One to 3R. Too bad we're gonna let greed kick in. We're going for the Instagram screenshot story. We need the 1 to 10R. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying like the profit would be 2x? Man, we are just kind of moving up quickly here. $30-second gap. We are trading now into this area of price, though, so we got like 10 minutes until the next macro. 9 minutes. Is anybody already in longs? If so, where was your entry? I really don't want to chase it. So you are a millionaire if you are in India. Oh, nice. It's too bad I'm not in India. And from everything I've seen on X and Twitter, I don't think I want to go there. Justin's in. Oscar's in a 15-second inversion. Some of you guys 25.10. I'm like hesitant deciding if I want to take this for value gap here. Or if I want to give it a beat. Did leave behind an inefficient on the 5. We tapped this 3-minute. Oh, this 3-minute was clean. That 3-minute was kind of clean. Macro in like 7 minutes. Man. Look at that body. Damn, dude. I think I'm going to hop in this. I'm going to stop at this recent low. If I'm early, I'll reattempt in the macro. Like, I don't know if it wants to pull back or not and sweep. Either these swing lows here. But yeah, we're respecting bullish price action, man. I'll give it a try. This would be the first failed PD array, if this fails. Taking it up to this high here, 672. I really want to see it continue strong through here. I do not want to see a sweep of this high and then we reverse. Yeah, no, we're failing to break that on ES as well. For now. Well, that's good. Alright, guys, I'm going to go risk-free now. Let's do like one off here. A little inefficiency right there. So far, so good. Hunting is this weekend, Chad. So I won't miss any trading. Markets will be closed anyway. I'll just be refreshing my crypto in my hunting stand. Yeah, we got a couple nice bucks on camera. No Elks, obviously, but we'll see if we can get something nice. I've only gotten one really nice buck in my life. Got one buck mounted at my parents' place. Oh wow! I took one off, guys. It like kissed my entry, didn't fill it. Took one off. And let's let this other one go. Looking for these highs here above 930 open. I'm sorry, not 930 open. I take it back. There's a 15-minute fair value gap here from 930 open. And then this would be, I guess, you want to call it your macro highs from beginning of silver bullet hour or so. $15-minute fair value gap here. Is next target. But yeah, one partial taken. Risk free. This next macro is just now starting, by the way. And we did... we left a little inefficiency here on a 5. Well, yeah, reason for entry really had to scale into the 30-second chart because it was starting to look like it was just going to go without me. And we're just seeing bullish order flow hold, and it's like, gosh dang it. Let me in. You know what I mean? ES struggling to move higher while NQ is moving. Yeah, I'm sure it'll catch up eventually. XFA Capil. But yeah, is there any great white Wisconsin hunters in the chat? I'll show you. Old man's been sending me some pics of a nice buck we got on camera. Got a bear on camera as well. Here's one little nice guy. Right? Not bad. Here's the bear. And then another nice one. Where is he at? Right here. don't know if it's the same one or not. Couldn't really tell. Look at that old guy. Come on. So we'll see if we can't find him in the woods this weekend. I do go hunting. Tyler's a puppet, yes. I wonder if I have a... I probably have like a really, really, really old Instagram picture of the first... or like the only really nice buck that I've shot. I might have to scroll a while to find this. Hang on, actually. This would be like before my trading days. Alright, I guess I don't have it saved there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scroll here a little bit. Bear with me. Look at this old guy. Look at this old guy. So this is this buck I got back in 2015. 2015. 10 pointer. I don't remember how big the spread was, but yeah, got that old boy mounted. I haven't seen one like it since. I haven't seen one like it since. Well, other than like on cameras and stuff. My hunting rifle. That is also... I don't have it here. But I have a Savage 270 bolt action. That's what I use. Look like a liberal? Those are fighting words, YM. You're trying to get sent to the VIP room. Little 5-minute fair value gap in here. If price pulls back for it, hopefully it will leave me in the trade, but yeah, I would really like to see price get to our target before the end of this macro, so in the next 10-15 minutes. That'd be nice. Play the Vertigo song? Nah, not yet. If we have full target, we will. We got one partial off so far. Holding out for more, so see if we can get it. Last few days, price has just been like kind of real fast and furious. Not a whole lot of like big pullbacks. So see if that condition can continue here. His price just go straight up and then straight down. Oh no. No, I don't think I even voted in 2016 if I'm being honest. I mean, I was rooting for Trump, but I feel like I didn't vote. I don't remember voting in 2016. I voted in 2020, obviously. In 24. 2016 I might have sat out and just rooted from the sidelines. What about America do I love the most? What a great question. I feel like a lot of the answers that I could give obviously would apply to many other countries as well at this point. But you know, I just I love the freedom. I love the free market. I love the Constitution. You know, I can't say I necessarily love every aspect of our history, but our history is what made us who we are. There's obviously a lot of things that have changed in society in America in the last handful of years that, you know, make it not as something to be proud of necessarily, but that's why this election was so polarizing and exciting, because I feel like we've hit a reset button, and I really do feel like we are on the track to making America great yet again. Yeah, I'll try to get a sick pick if I slay a real nice buck. But don't get your hopes up. You know, they say that bucks like that are once in a lifetime, and like even my dad's only gotten one buck that nice as well in his whole life. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. A lot of luck involved, timing, just all sorts of different variables have to be just right. And then obviously you got to spend a lot of time in the woods. I will close this trade if we get a 1 minute change in state of delivery and form a bearish order block here on the 1 minute. So mental stop for me there. Otherwise, I want to see this just continue to push. Rolling over into a new hour here. Kind of getting some whipsaw barcode action here on the 1 minute. First couple minutes. But so far, so good. I mean, we're respecting with the bodies. Awfully nice. Awfully nice here. Tyler, you see the 1 hour? Oh, the 1 hour fair value gap? I see it now. Are you trying to coerce me into taking my trade off there? You trying to tempt me? Might not even get there. just got edged so hard. I think we're all right. I ain't worried about this until we start disrespecting here. I may close it here if like we just like wick this and then close, like we can't displace above it. If all goes well, this could be a quick run, or it could have been a quick run. I might hop out of this here if this wicks and then comes back. We start pushing lower, I'm gonna get out. $10.04, $11.04. Come on, macro. You got a little more left in you. You got a little more left in you. Come on. We believe in you. You can do it. You ain't done yet. You ain't done yet. Come on. Come on. Come on! Yeah, hold it. Yeah, that's better. Get going. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I just gotta stop talking to it. Apparently, whenever I open my mouth, it just says, "Buddy, shut the fuck up." Want to see the close. 10 seconds. Close below, I'm out. Close below, I'm out. 3, 2, holy fuck, of course. I didn't close it yet. I didn't close it. I fucking lied to every single one of yous. All right. I'm going to hop out there. It gave me back my TP one. Luckily. Watch it just fly now. Just the little manipulation. Probably SMT here. Yeah, of course. There is SMT with this low of the ES. Let's watch this together. Let's see if this just totally turns around. But got the close below here. We're disrespecting this now, so could see a little deeper retracement coming, which is the reason for the close. But all in all, pretty good. I feel like I managed that the best I could have without having a crystal ball, so. Five-minute fair value gap here. Below this low. So entry got filled 585.5. Exit 1 615 and 3/4. Exit 2 618.5. Not a huge move. Not a huge move. Little piece of the pie, though. Just a little piece of the pie. Interested to see this 5-minute fair value gap. And if we can hold it, obviously took an internal low here. We do have equal highs here right at the 1 hour. Right at that 1 hour fair value gap, which definitely is pretty clean. Definitely is pretty clean. Look at that. Look at that reaction. Peace out, Casper. Thanks for coming, man. You think we'll see SMT with the low of the candle, 10 a.m. news? This low? Wait. I'm confused what you're asking. Do I think we're going to see SMT with this low? Is that what you're asking? I don't know. I really don't know. Possibly. All I can say is I'm happy I closed my trade. Yep. We're happy we closed that one. Holy shit. Would have been stopped at break even, so good call. Never got here. That's crazy. That was clean. That was a clean 1 hour fair value gap with these equal highs. Starting to retrace a lot now. We just hit a 15-minute imbalance. 15-minute imbalance. We'll see if the 15-minute wants to push price back for these equal highs, boys. Or if we're just going to keep sending it lower. I'm really just waiting to see if we complete the move or not. I'll say if we keep pushing lower, I'll probably hop off stream here. Caught a nice little move, so Yeah, it could be a deep retracement, and that's what it wouldn't really pay for me to sit here and keep watching it if it is. If it's deep and or fully rating the low again and creating that SMT could very well happen, yeah. Interesting, though, that we would... I kind of thought sweeping this 1 hour 1 hour high and that 1 hour fair value gap would have made a lot of sense before. If I were being honest. But nonetheless. But yeah, let me know how you guys did today. Let's do a little pulse check. Are you guys green, red, flat? Let me know, let me know, let me know. We did catch a nice little winner, so hey. We did catch a nice little winner. So while I find the Trump song. I don't know why I said Trump song. I think I just had Trump in my head. Not the Trump song. But as promised. As promised.
Guys, I think I figured it out. ICT is confused.
Oh, I gotta... Hang on.
He's a retard. The point of day trading is to make money.
That was the part I was trying to cut out.
But I think he's confused. Insane. Now we're friends.
Listen, anybody and everybody that's going to come and contact you, you tell them exactly what my account's sitting at. And I sat there and I pushed, and I sat there, pushed, and I fucking laid pushed, and I sat there, pushed,
Going down hard.
pushed.
Oh my god.
Push.
Little cunt.
Push.
Yes.
Push. I sat there. Push.
Going down hard.
Push.
Oh my god.
Push.
Little cunt. I got.
Oh my god, what a great song. Shout out Nasty. Oh man. Yeah, Chad, did you get the song? I uploaded the outro song for you on Discord yesterday. Justin Rogers, I think we are still going lower rest of the day. Yesterday could have been up close candle on the daily to make an order block to go lower. I don't know. Yeah, we will have to wait and see. I'm not sure either. Just happy to catch a little piece of the pie today, to be honest. After getting left behind a couple days in a row. So. But yeah, I don't know. We're kind of a little chopping here. Obviously, we're outside the macro now, and kind of starting to look like bearish order flow is starting to kick in, to be honest. Yesterday, value area low swept 1020 divergence, so trigger for entry 5 micro and laddered out, closed at 1105 when price started barcoding. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, pretty good, guys. Looking at the poll results here, we got 45% green, 20% red, 30% flat. So, yeah, not too shabby, boys. Not too shabby, boys. But, yeah, we do have NVIDIA earnings coming later today, so obviously that's something to keep an eye out on. Yeah, I guess I don't really know what to expect from here, but this is kind of an awkward time window now. We'll see. We had that 1 hour fair value gap left up here with equal highs at it now. We are running into a 15-minute BPR right here. I just don't know how deep this is going to want to retrace into here, or potentially invalidate it completely and go put in a new low and maybe form that SMT like a couple of you guys had mentioned. That's very possible. So I'm not going to try to predict if it will or if it won't. But yeah, I guess we'll see what the rest of the day brings, guys. But appreciate you guys showing up. Like the stream before you head out. I know that most people stayed for the trade and then left as soon as it was over anyway, so it is what it is. But guys, appreciate you guys showing up as always. And we'll be back streaming tomorrow morning for Thirsty Thursday. Unemployment claims and existing home sales, boys and girls. But appreciate you guys showing up as always. And I will see you kids tomorrow morning. Peace out, everybody.
Our trade sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The Nasdaq charts on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracements to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money, he's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. With the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.